What's up everyone, Lion Roar here, and we've got a brand new legendary hero in Gemstone Legends. It is He-Man of the Iron Clans. So of course, I'm going to do a full breakdown and summons. Alright, so He-Man is a red legendary hero, and let's take a look at the base stats first. What's jumping out at me is there's a good amount of HP, and I like the number that's on the defense here. The attack being one of the lower numbers. It's not terrible, but interestingly, it's the attack we actually want to be higher with this hero, so it's interesting to me that it's lower, but that's something we're going to have to work on to take full advantage of this particular hero. Another thing that jumps out here is the speed looks really good at 209. It's not often on a regular legendary hero we see speed that high. So I think you can really take advantage of that. You can have heroes where there's no other synergy whatsoever, but if you get the speed as high as you can, it really starts to cascade in matches, because if you can go first, you can really start to prevent your opponents from being able to play, and that's something he's going to be able to do too strategically. We'll get to that. The mana gain also looks good at 21. In fact, I think it's at a level where it's good enough you don't really have to mess with it too much. 21 is just sort of the awkward number where it's already high, and theoretically you could get it higher, but it would take a lot of effort to do that. It might just take away, when you're considering equipment and things like that, taking away from other areas where you could get more of a gain, more of a benefit from that. Now let's take a look at the abilities. He is a speed leader everywhere, which if you've watched my videos before, is the name of the game. I think in Gemstone Legends, speed, as far as a leader ability, is pretty much the only leader ability I use. There's enough of these heroes in the game right now to take full advantage of that. And so I always love a good speed leader. That's an excellent ability on him. The active skill is called Bolt of Dominion, and notice how there's much fewer text here than usual for a hero like this. Smaller text doesn't necessarily mean weaker ability, so let's check it out. Sometimes it's actually extremely powerful. Deals damage to a single enemy, 320% of attack. That is a high attack number, but also if you've watched my videos, you know that I tend to like HP or defense attacks more, or even speed attacks. That's very rare, but the reason I like those other ones better is because you can have a tough hero that also does a lot of damage. Here you're kind of sacrificing, if you want to increase the attack, you're sacrificing some defensive capability to have a higher attack. It's one of the odd quirks with this particular game, but 100% chance to inflict heal block on a single enemy for 4 turns. That could be potentially useful, especially if you have some kind of like recurring healing going on the other side of the battlefield. You can choose to do that. And ignores 30% of defense, so that's pretty good. I wouldn't say this active skill though is super powerful or anything like that. I've seen much more powerful active skills, but sometimes the passive skill can complement the active skill and make it even more powerful. So let's see if that happens. Inflicts stun status for 3 turns when using his special ability, so there you go. If he has 75% HP or more, so stun with 75% HP or more. Below that, inflicts silent status for 3 turns instead, and there's the really powerful ability. So that really, even though this is tagged to the passive ability, it really goes along with the active skill, making it even stronger. And both of those, they're relatively similar. Of course, stun, you can't act at all. Silence, meaning you can't use the abilities, but they're both preventing your opponent from being able to do anything. It's a very tactical type of hero in that sense, because you're choosing who you want to incapacitate. He increases his critical chance, critical damage, and critical damage reduction by 8% for every hero from Iron Clan's faction on his team, including himself. And so here you're incentivized to really look at the synergies between the Iron Clans heroes and see if you compare them together, because he gets better the more Iron Clans there are. There are so many heroes in this game now, you should be able to put something together like that. That doesn't mean that the most powerful combination of heroes in the game is going to be something like this. But when you have the opportunity to make a hero more powerful based on who it's with, that's always something to really look into. Also, uses his special ability at the highest level on an enemy with the lowest HP every time he kills an enemy with the gemstone attack. That is really interesting. And we don't see something like that too often in this particular game. So I would say that this passive skill meets what I was saying when I was talking about the active skill with the little text that there is. This passive is really enhancing that active skill, so they go hand in hand like that. And then of course, if you max the skill out, you get that mana gain increased by 1 at the end there. So I'm thinking it's a pretty good hero. It's a tactical hero, which means I think it's going to be better on offense. HIMINN's going to be better on offense, if you will, than on defense. Of course, you can still put him on defense. I just think he's going to be one you want in wars and things where you can choose what you're doing on the offensive side of it. All right, let's go ahead and try to summon. I've got like 50 scrolls of the gold variety. Do I have any like, yeah, we could do 1 platinum scroll there. Let's give it a try. I think I'll use all 50 here. And of course, I'm going to skip through the 3-star and 4-star heroes that I've covered before. We've got something already here. And it is Juniper, which actually, I believe is also, yeah, one of the featured heroes. Restores 15% of target's missing HP to an ally. Restores 10% of target's max HP to an ally. Grants Fortify to an ally for 2 turns. At the start of every ally turn, if that ally has 75% or less, he heals that ally for 15% of target's max HP. Every time an ally dies, he grants Soul Link status for 2 turns to an ally with the highest and lowest HP. All right, so cool. I wonder if we'll get any more of him. I tend to get a few of the featured epic hero when I go through this. So that probably is not the last time we will see Juniper unless we get real lucky and get a legendary hero pretty quickly. Although I did get the guaranteed legendary hero recently, so I would think it's gonna be a little while before I see a legendary hero again. But who knows? You never know. That's why we do the summons. And it is Eldred, one of the OG heroes. I want you to put in the comments too for me what you think of HIMINN and how you might use HIMINN, especially when you're thinking about an offensive team to put together. How is HIMINN best complemented? We got another epic hero, and this one is Hannah. Gosh, there's so many good heroes in this game right now, and one thing I really enjoy about Gemstone Legends is just how even the meta is. Like, it never gets too lopsided, which I really, really appreciate. That's why I've been playing this game for so long, because most games get unbalanced really quickly. The developers seem to think that they have to put out more and more powerful heroes every time, and then it ruins the game. But Gemstone Legends has not done that. It's actually quite impressive. Erica is another epic hero that we just got. All right, what are we on? 13 left, 12 left. Yeah, let's keep going. All right, 9. 5, 3, 2, 1, and this is the last one of the gold scrolls. Cross my fingers. We do have a platinum scroll left. Looks like we got something. We got something. It's an epic hero, and it is Juniper again. All right, so let's jump over to the shards, and we'll do a platinum scroll. All right, come on. Give me something good. And we got an epic hero, and this one is Alf. I don't remember Alf. Grants Soul Link to an ally and himself for 2 turns. Restores 12% of target's max HP to an ally. And if he's affected by the Soul Link status, he increases healing done by special abilities of all allies by 10%. Max HP increased by 7% for all green allies. All right. Well, unfortunately, I did not get the legendary hero today, HIMINN. I think he is a pretty good hero, a very tactical one for offense if you need that. So good luck to you whenever you do your summons. I want to know in the comments if you get HIMINN and what you think and how you're going to use him. And if you enjoy videos like this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification, and I will catch you in the next one.